Hojoz here, and today I'm recording without earbuds because, well, I still have the hearing issue. Anyway, it's time to tell to you the Season 3 rules. As well, why not? I mean, it's time to start Season 3. Well, why not just tell you the rules? But before I tell you the rules, I just quickly want to mention I'll only get this competition on the way as soon as I feel confident in using either earbuds or headphones again, because at the moment my ears hurt after like 40 minutes of using them. I don't like that. I usually have them in for like hours upon hours, so yeah, gotta have to find a solution for that. Anyway, Season 3 rules go like this. KSP 1.4.3 because, well, I mean, it makes sense, it's the latest version, most of you will be playing that, but you aren't allowed to use DLC parts since that's not stock, I mean, obviously. BDAc 1.2.1, which is of course pretty much the latest version of BDAc. I mean, 1.2.1.1, I mean, it doesn't bring a lot of changes as far as HP or armor or something goes, so I don't really care about that. You have a max of 4,000 meter attitude setting, so that basically means that if you want to set this to 500, you're finally allowed to. If you want to be that one guy that flies at 500 meters max attitude, you could be that guy now. As usual, 5 kilometer lock on range, as checked like this. So the top radome with the RCS BDAc window. Wow. And as well, as you can see, this HC86 longsword will be a 4 kilometer local range plane, but it's a vessel or a craft made for guns only fighting, as you can see from the lack of missiles. Where's the first gun? Well, it's there. And next rule is the prop planes have to use AP Plus engines. By the way, AP Plus, we're gonna use it. You're also allowed to use AP Plus cockpits, but nothing more than that. No fuel tanks, no intakes, no Tiger engines, no fuel tank that's clipped in here. Because, well, I mean, it makes sense to do it that way to me, because, well, I'm pretty new to AP Plus. And as I mentioned, the planes using jet engines will have to use the stock ones. So you can't use props and jets on the same plane, because, well, I will be getting a lot of I-153 entries. I mean, I would make them. And 16 slots, 16 planes that can participate. Maximum of 2 planes per person, although that might be up to change if I don't receive a lot of entries, because, well, it makes sense, right? And you must give me a name that you want to be called by in the email, because, well, if your name in the email is Harry Handsome, I will call you Harry Handsome instead of Epic MLG Fighter 59 or something like that. Well, next one is action groups mustn't hinder the setup process. And that is, I load the plane up on the runway. I mean, actually, I can show you that. What am I doing here? So yeah, loading plane up on the runway because, well, vessel mover, I don't use that, and I heard that it's pretty buggy in 1.4.3. So even if I wanted to use it, there's no option of using it. Also, that happened. So next thing is briefly activating the engines to get the plane rolling. Yeah, that's an issue. No problem though. Just extend the gear again. Maybe enable SAS. And I'm going to do it briefly at half throttle, as you saw, and preferably no afterburners active on the space or the staging action group, because, well, you can get your afterburners. The AI gets the afterburners going anyway, and you can just assign that to action group custom 1 or something like that. So after I roll it down the runway, which is going rather slowly, put it on the brakes like that. That's also an issue. And if it's very wobbly like this thing, I mean, it has a ton of reaction rules in there. Right? It must have a lot of reaction rules in there. I don't know. So yeah, I put it on the brakes, and if it's very wobbly, I'll just retract the gear and be done with it. Look at that, I got it on wheels. And, well, that's basically it, the setup process. Now updating your craft after they've passed tech inspections, because, well, obviously. The guns must have a minimum of 1000 meters, which you did not expect, by the way, to prevent cheeky A9 strikes, because not that A9 strikes have any use with the updated HP system. Guns allowed are 6 Browning 50 cals. Yeah, not that anybody is going to use that. 3 50 cal turrets, nobody's going to use that either. 2 M230 guns, 3 GAU 8s, because, well, 3 hidden Vulcans, 3 Vulcan turrets, or one 105mm locked howitzer mounted in the front. By the way, all the turrets have to be locked. But yeah, you're gonna use a howitzer now. 8 armor plates allowed, can be set to the max armor value. But I forgot, by the way, you can't mix guns, because, well, BDAc AI gets very upset doing that. Next rules is drones and cockpits allowed. This includes the command seat, because, well, let's be honest here. If I didn't exclude the command seat, I would just get loads and loads of HE163s. But Hojoz, what's an HE163 or 162 or 161? I'm going to show you that. Is this. And basically this HE161 just has a guy in the back in the cargo bay, sitting there, having its parachute out to the wings. And it's an obvious advantage because, well, it makes it so this plane is only a 1 kilometer lock-on range vehicle. So I don't like that, because it makes wrong button there. Because it makes making tiny planes a lot easier. And let's be honest here, the challenge of CFC Season 2 was making a tiny plane. Now, I still want to have that challenge in the CFC Season 3, which is also why I won't allow any AP plus wings, because, well, obviously. Deploy your damn chute, get the engines up to full, let off the brakes, close the cargo bay, take this shit off. Yeah, it's a very weird craft. It takes off very weirdly too. It has just 4 50 cals in there, which let you see. I've just testing stuff because, well, it's just a proof of concept, to be honest. Enough ranting around. The next one is RTG and radome are mandatory because it makes sense. I mean, you can do a cheeky radome hiding, as I did there in the HG86, and as well in this craft, which there is the radome. Cheeky stuff. Let's get you on other teams and see you fight. Because fun stuff. Get you off the ground, get you off the ground, get you off the ground, get you off the ground. Well, I'm going insane here. I'll just mention the next rules, which is missiles allowed are AIM-9s and AIM-120s. And the next one is no extra clipping of parts to use as primitive armor. This will sadly not have a clear example, so you'll discover if you pass or not once I test your plane. Yeah, that's sad, am I right? All CFC Season 2 airframes are copyrighted. No copying those unless you're a creator. Not that's ever going to happen, by the way. No ECMs, as always, because, well, it makes the lock-on range thing useless. No DLC parts, as I mentioned, because they're not stock. And finally, you must face the Asari Mark IV-C, which I haven't built yet, AMAO. And preferably beat it. The 1.4.3 carryover version, you can consider it updated. As now you can beat yourselves. Beat yourselves. If it fails to beat the Mark IV, you have a chance to upgrade and try again. Only one chance, minor control surfaces, moving and or changing out guns, missiles and AI settings. AI setting mods / missile setting mods allowed. Since, I mean, it makes the most sense to me. Since, I mean, if I didn't do that, you'd basically create a whole nother plane. Am I right? I don't like that. Now they have to work together again. Lol. That's basically all the rules. I mean, if I forgot something, it will obviously be on the end screen, on the screen at least. And as this complete and utter mess comes to an end, so will come to an end this video. Hope you enjoyed. I will hope you enjoy Bureaucratic Voice Ball. See ya in 1 week when I hopefully get the Season 2 montage going. Goodbye.